Hello and welcome to Sports News Africa, the home of Africa's sporting conversation. Here's a look at what's coming up on today's programme. Broadcasters MP and Silva reportedly seek renegotiation of their deal with Football Kenya Federation. And South Africa's Jean de Villiers aims to be fit and ready in time for the Rugby World Cup later this year. Thank you for watching Sports News Africa. I'm Angela Agor. The president of Football Kenya Federation, Sam Nyamweya, has refuted claims of a rift between the Federation of Broadcasters, MP and Silva, saying there are no issues between the two parties. Nyamweya's comments follow reports that the media company were looking to renegotiate a new deal in light of the resumption of the more attractive Kenyan Premier League. It was reported that MP and Silva were unhappy at the quality of football in the FKF League, with the biggest names in Kenyan football like Gor Mahia and AFC Leopards playing in the Kenyan Premier League. The Football Kenya Federation League is mostly made up by teams from the second tier of Kenyan football. We can now speak to the Kenyan sports analyst Robin Toskin to find out more. Robin, let's start by asking, how credible are the reports that MP and Silva are unhappy with their current deal?
They are actually very unhappy about the deal. They say that the Football Kenya Federation did not furnish them with enough information, the information they really wanted. Their question has been, what are the teams that were going to play in the top flight league in Kenya? And one of the things Football Kenya Federation told them is that they will avail all the teams they would always want. And some of those teams are the top or the top tier team or the creme de la creme clubs in Kenyan football. And it happens that those teams are playing in the Kenyan Premier League, which is different from the Football Kenya Federation Premier League. And therefore, MP and Silva have said that if that is the case, then they need to renegotiate the deal because they are not getting the full value of what they negotiated with FKF in the first place.
What do you think is behind these reports?
Yeah, there have been forgery claims against the Football Kenya Federation because we are reliably told that MP and Silva have been in touch with the Kenyan Premier League clubs, and more so the Kenyan Premier League club's chairman, who is also the chairman of the reigning Kenyan Premier League champions, Gor Mahia, a guy by the name Mr. Ambrose Rachel. And Ambrose Rachel has been reliably told by MP and Silva that his signature appears in the documents that were submitted by Football Kenya Federation, and therefore MP and Silva put it to him that why would they sign a document and then renege on the same document again? It's at that point that Kenyan Premier League, were taken aback by claims that their signatures are appearing in the documents that were lodged by Football Kenya Federation at MP and Silva. It's at that point that the chairman of Gor Mahia, Ambrose Rachel, as I've said, actually contacted all the other clubs, the other 16 clubs that make up the Kenyan Premier League, and told them, look, we have information here emanating from MP and Silva that we are signatories to a deal that binds us or binds the Football Kenya Federation and MP and Silva. It's at that point that clubs now have taken the case with the Football Kenya Federation, asking them how did they get the signatures that are said to be lodged with MP and Silva.
FKF President Sam Nyamweya has refuted claims, saying as yet he has heard nothing from MP and Silva. What does this suggest?
He has actually come out fighting, saying that, look, whatever is being said is just, out of this world. There's no way Football Kenya Federation would get genuine signatures belonging to the Kenyan Premier League clubs and submit them to MP and Silva. But what has come out is that the documents that were given to MP and Silva were the documents that were put together just before FIFA came to Kenya to try and resolve the problem in Kenya. So what we are reliably told is that at the beginning, Football Kenya Federation had this 14 clubs that played in the last term, plus the 4 teams that were promoted from the National Super League. Put together, it gave them a number of 18 clubs, which they submitted to MP and Silva. But after Kwesi Nyantaki came here on a mission sent by FIFA in Zurich, things changed. And FIFA said that for this season, Kenyan Premier League must remain the way it was last year, so that at the end of this season, maybe they can now negotiate with Football Kenya to see how the league will be composed in 2016. But as it were, Football Kenya Federation say that any document that is with MP and Silva was a pre-FIFA-led talks, and therefore they have gone ahead and furnished FIFA, MP and Silva with the 18 teams that are now playing in the FKF Premier League. And therefore, there's that bone of contention. FKF chairman Sam Nyamwe is saying MP and Silva signed that deal fully knowing the kind of clubs they were going to play, the kind of clubs that were going to play in the FKF Premier League. And therefore, if there should be any issue, then MP and Silva should just come forward, put a formal demand that they renegotiate the deal instead of MP and Silva going to the media.
Robin, thank you for speaking to Sports News Africa. In the African Beach Soccer Championships in Seychelles, all 8 teams were in action again on Wednesday. Host Seychelles had an opening day to forget on Tuesday, and so did Ghana and Morocco. Let's find out how they fared on Wednesday.
Madagascar beat defending champions Senegal 3-2 in extra time to remain unbeaten in the tournament. The Berea were pegged back twice during regulation time, but eventually went on to win. The Lions of Teranga still harbour hopes of qualifying for the knockout stages. They play Ghana in their last match. Morocco bounced back from their opening game defeat to beat Ghana's Black Sharks 5-3, thereby keeping their hopes of qualification out of the group stages alive. Morocco's next opponent will be unbeaten Madagascar, with a place in the semi-finals at stake. Ghana are out. Tournament favourites Nigeria overcame an obdurate Egypt side 4-1 to win their second match of the tournament. Nigeria will now play the Ivory Coast in their final match, with qualification to the semi-finals all but assured. Egypt will go back home. And finally, the Ivory Coast won a hard-fought contest 2-1 against hosts the Seychelles. The win maintains the Ivory Coast unbeaten record, while the Seychelles cannot progress.
Ethiopian runner Genzebe Dibaba has been named Laureus Sportswoman of the Year at an event in Shanghai on Wednesday, becoming the first sportsperson from the East African country to win the accolade. The middle-distance runner was rewarded for setting world indoor records in the 1,500 and the 3,000-metre races last year. South African rugby international flank Skalk Burger was also honoured with the Comeback of the Year award.
Ethiopian athletes Genzebe Dibaba and world #1 tennis star Novak Djokovic were named Laureus Sportswoman and Sportsman of the Year on Wednesday at a star-studded event in Shanghai, China. World indoor champion Dibaba, in doing so, became the first sportsperson from Ethiopia to win an award in any category at the prestigious event. Dibaba was rewarded for her 2014 season, in which she set world indoor records for 1,500 metres and 3,000 metres, as well as a world indoor best for 2 miles. Only Jesse Owens and Usain Bolt have ever broken a trio of records within this period of time. Outdoors, she went on to record world leading times over 5,000 metres and 2,000 metres, before ending her season with 3,000 metres victory at the IAAF Continental Cup in Marrakesh. Stormers and Springbok flanker Skalk Burger was also honoured, winning the Laureus World Comeback of the Year award. Burger had a cyst next to his spinal cord and went into hospital for treatment, but developed life-threatening meningitis and was taken to intensive care. Burger, also Laureus ambassador, transferred his ferocious competitiveness from the rugby pitch to the intensive care unit. With the grit and determination he has been known for throughout his career, he overcame his illness in miraculous style.
And I think it's like that in life when something got taken away from you. You know, you inevitably want that back. And obviously my first test match, that was an emotional day for me, and obviously, but then you get greedy. So, you know, I'm not done yet. You know, since then, you know, the goalpost has moved forward, and you're pushing for, you know, starting positions and so forth. But yeah, that was an emotional time for me.
The German national football team won the Team of the Year after their victory in last year's Brazil World Cup. And Red Bull Formula One driver Daniel Ricciardo won the Breakthrough Award after winning 3 Grand Prix in his rookie year.
You're watching Sports News Africa. There was plenty of action in the European Champions League on Wednesday. Laureus hit a brilliant second-half double as Barcelona appeared to end Paris Saint-Germain's Champions League's dream for another year with a 3-1 first-leg win at the Parc des Princes.
Un poco buscábamos el control del partido. Nosotros necesitamos el control del partido.
We wanted to have control of the game and were always looking to have ball possession. But we also had a lot of favourable circumstances. We were solid on every type of play and were superior in midfield and created a lot of dangerous situations for our opponent. We were solid defensively with a lot of solidarity, and in the end, I think it was a complete game from us.
When one team makes the other team run a lot up and down the pitch, they give themselves more chances to win, especially with an offensive trio like they have. We were below par in too many aspects of the game, and Barcelona were very good. But my players gave everything they had, hence the disappointment on their part, because they felt they left it all on the pitch, and they couldn't have done better tonight.
He's a very strong player, quick as well, who finishes well like a skilled centre-forward. But all my players played their part on offence and defence tonight. And when we play like that, with that intensity, we're a tough team to beat. Of course, for the second leg, they will get some important players back. It is not over. We've already seen a lot of things in football in the past, and we won't make that mistake that would be thinking it's a done deal. They will come out to try and make it as difficult as possible for us, but we'll still have the same goal, trying to win to go to the semi-finals.
And that's the end of Sports News Africa for today. Join us again tomorrow when we will bring you all the latest from Africa and around the world. Bye for now.